How do airplanes fly? Every time you see a huge airplane rise into the sky, it feels almost like magic. Airplanes are made of heavy metal. They weigh many tons, and yet they can lift off the ground, fly across oceans, and even circle the entire Earth. How can something so heavy float in the air? The answer is not magic, but science, the science of flight. Airplanes can fly because of four main forces: lift, weight, thrust, and drag. These forces act on every airplane, and when they are balanced in the right way, flight becomes possible. Lift is the upward force that allows an airplane to rise into the sky. It is created by the wings, which are not flat, but shaped in a special way called an airfoil. When the airplane moves forward, air flows faster over the curved top of the wing and slower underneath. Faster air creates lower pressure, while slower air creates higher pressure. The higher pressure beneath the wing pushes upward, and that upward push is lift. Without lift, an airplane could never leave the ground. Weight is the downward pull of gravity. Every object on Earth has weight, and airplanes are no exception. Airplanes must generate enough lift to overcome their weight, and that is why wings are so large and engines so powerful. Thrust is the forward force that pushes an airplane ahead. This force is created by the engines, either propellers that spin or jet engines that push out fast streams of air. Thrust pulls the airplane forward so that air keeps flowing over the wings, making lift possible. Drag is the opposite of thrust. It is the resistance of the air against the airplane's motion. The faster a plane moves, the more drag it experiences. That is why airplane designs are sleek and smooth, to reduce drag and allow them to fly faster and more efficiently. When lift is greater than weight and thrust is greater than drag, the airplane rises and continues to move forward. Pilots control the plane with flaps, ailerons, rudders, and elevators, parts of the wings and tail that change the way air flows, allowing the plane to climb, descend, and turn. But flight is not only about these four forces. Engineers and scientists carefully design airplanes so that they are stable and safe. The size of the wings, the shape of the body, the strength of the engines, and even the angle of the tail all play a role in keeping the plane balanced in the sky. It is fascinating to compare airplanes to birds. Birds also use lift, weight, thrust, and drag. Their wings create lift, their body weight pulls them down, their flapping provides thrust, and the air around them creates drag. Humans studied birds for centuries before building the first airplanes. The Wright brothers, who made the first successful powered flight in 1903, were inspired by the way birds glided and adjusted their wings. Airplanes today are far more advanced, but the science behind flight is still the same. Whether it's a small plane carrying just a few people or a giant jet carrying hundreds of passengers, every flight depends on the same four forces. The next time you look up and see a plane crossing the sky, remember, it's not magic that holds it there. It's the perfect balance of lift, weight, thrust, and drag, for invisible forces working together to turn something heavy into something that can soar through the clouds. Thanks to this science, people can travel across the world in hours instead of weeks.